So welcome to Zero to Hero, guys, my road to Division 1 on YouTube, and holy crap, the last video went down amazingly well. If you can hit 10,000 likes again, that would be incredible. So we have already made our way into Division 7, guys, and with being in a new division on the series, it is time to build a new team with a new formation. In order to build this new team, we had to sell our current players in the team in order to generate new funds for our new squad. Some of these players were very good for me, so I might actually try them again in the series, so do let me know, guys, in the comments below which players you want me to buy next and try out, and any formations you want me to try as well. And yeah, some of these players, man, they just, I'm going to miss them. So the first new player we bought today on Zero to Hero, guys, is none other than the legend himself, Ronaldinho, one of the most inspirational footballers of all time. This guy always put a smile on your face when he played football, and he was so good for the likes of Barcelona and even PSG back in the day. But we then bought the goalkeeper there, Handanovic from Inter Milan. We then went out and bought the Brazilian centre-back who gets perfect chemistry with him, Juan Jesus from Inter Milan as well. We then went out and bought the right-back from Liga Portuguesa, that is Danilo. This guy is a very nice player on the game, he has been for years in Ultimate Team. And then the left back there from Serie A, Radu. There aren't many left backs, guys, on the game from Serie A. It's weird, I don't know why. But then actually we went out and bought the 5-star skiller Adel Tarapt, the new transferred version actually in Serie A. So he goes there into my team, and I will be using the 4-5-1 formation going forward on this series for this division especially. We then went out and bought Kaká, who links up there with obviously Tarapt and the other players in the team. And then we went out and bought Danilo Diaz, 4-star skiller as well. And then next up to him, we bought, next up in centre-back actually, we bought Caceres. And then in centre-mid, we bought a very good player here for a bit cheaper than thought actually, and that is Hernandez from Lazio and Serie A as well. And then we actually had to wait for Azpilicueta to sell in order to raise funds for my striker. And I actually decided to go and buy the striker that I've really relied upon a bit in this series so far, and that is Alexandre Pato. He is a god on this game, so why not go and buy him again? And he has 20 contracts there, guys, and that is a really good tip for you on the game. Always look out for the contract cards. Look out for those cards which actually have more contracts than you get in packs. So usually you get about 7 contracts in packs. But here's the new team, guys, on your screen right now. So say hello to the new team here, guys, on Zero to Hero in the 4-5-1 formation. This is one of the first times, in fact it is the first time I've used this formation this year, so I'm very excited to try this formation out on the game with the likes of Handanovic, Caceres, Juan Jesus, Danilo Diaz there, Hernandez, Radu, Tarapt, Kaká, Pato and Ronaldinho in the team. But let me know what you think about this team, guys, in the comments below, and which player should I buy next. So now we're ready to go into Division 7 here, guys, on the first game of this division on Zero to Hero against this guy's team who has a very strong Premier League team. Like, oh my god, he's got the likes of Vidic, David Luiz, very strong defensive partnership right there in the BPL. Cazorla, Dembele, Nasri, Jovetic and Sturridge, so very strong team overall, and it was his team who got the lead here, and I was very annoyed at myself thanks to that defensive mistake. He gets in there with Jovetic, and knowing Sturridge, the type of player he is in Ultimate Team, he will never miss from that range. He is, by the way, the top scorer, the top scoring player overall on Ultimate Team this year. He has scored the most goals by anyone.
Now you see
but
me?
Look at that
Now
pass!
you did.
Oh my god! Duke Nukem will be proud of that himself, and that was a sexy pass there by the legend himself, Ronaldinho, and that is one of the reasons I've bought him for the Zero to Hero, guys. He has a very good shot, very good at dribbling, 5-star skills, and amazingly good at passing as well, and he is a player I would heavily recommend. However, he does miss his chance here on the break of half-time, and we do go into half-time here, guys, being 1-1 with Pato and Sturridge getting their respective goals. I've had 7 shots, he's had just the 1, so very, very close game here so far on the first game of Division 7 here on Zero to Hero. But we do get the lead here for the first time in the game with Radu, my left back, out of nowhere, gets the goal to make it 2-1. And I was very surprised he was actually there, guys. You don't get your fullbacks really that forward as that. You don't really get them playing as a striker. But he came out of the defence there to get the goal. But good first time pass there by Tarapt, a good first touch by Pato, and we make it 3-1 here on Zero to Hero on our road to Division 1, and we keep on playing well here, and Pato shoots down his teammates with prowess there. And that was a really well worked goal, that one, guys, by Tarapt, and Kaká with the assist there. He gets his first assists of the game. But then, a bit of disappointment. I thought I got the tackle in there with my defender. However, he did get the goal there to make it 3-2, thus making me more nervous. But then we finished the game off here with a good cross by Ronaldinho to Kaká, and we get the lead there, and we make it 4-2. And that was a very good cross there by Ronaldinho. He has really impressed me, and we nearly do make it 5-2 here, so it would have been a really good win. This guy was a very strong defender. Just to get past his centre-backs was very hard in itself. But Ronaldinho and Pato, the new players in 0-0, hugging each other there, and we do get the 4-2 win, and we do get the 3 points that we need to progress to the next part of this division, which is obviously Division 7, and I get my first 3 points of the division, which is what we wanted. 11 shots on target that game, so very good performance again, and there are the 3 points that we just got thanks to that win, and we need to go and buy a new player with the coins we just got. So after that performance, guys, I felt like Traps was a bit tired already, so really wanted to go and buy quality left midfielder from Serie A. This left winger would be Dries Mertens, the Belgian beast. He's a 4-star skiller, got a very good long shot as well, and overall a very quality left winger for the team. So now we're ready to go into the second game here, guys, with Dries Mertens here starting for 0-0 on my series on my road to Division 1. And this guy had a very strong Liga Portuguesa team here with 2 informs in defence, so I did know that this guy did indeed know his stuff about Ultimate Team. He even had Eder at the cam position with Jackson Martinez, Quintero and Labidad there, and Lucho Gonzalez, and it was his team who got the lead here, and it was a very frustrating goal. For me, those are the most annoying goals to concede on the game, and this git of a man did actually decide to watch 4 replays. I think he actually watched in the end on that goal. But then we get the ball to Kaká, and after that, conceding that first goal, I really wanted to kick this guy's ass. I don't know why I was in such like a hunter mode. I really wanted to just kick his ass after watching those replays, and then we did proceed to do so with Kaká's first goal there, and then he does a really gorgeous finesse shot here outside the box, hits the post and goes in to make it 2-1 on just before the half-time break here in 0-0, guys. But a really good goal there. A good little celebration there by Kaká, getting his second goal already in the first half. That is a really good start to his career for my team, and we go into the break here, guys, with with a 2-1 lead there for 0-0, and I was playing very well in the first half. I was dominating the performance just a bit with 7 shots compared to his 6, but we did get off to a good start here with a really crazy goal there, a really awesome chip through ball there to Pato by the keeper, first touch, and Pato was in here, and he does make it 3-1. He has some of the most clinical finishing I've tried on Ultimate Team so far. But in terms of Brazilian strikers, guys, who do you think is the best Brazilian striker this year? Let me know in the comments below who you think. But we do make it 4-1 here with Danilo, the keeper. This guy brings his keeper out, and we do make it 4-1, and I have no idea why he did that. He still had time to come back in the game. But yeah, we get the ball now to Ronaldinho, the legend himself, and he does some nice skill moves here. He actually passed this guy's defence, and he just kept doing the flip-flop there. Does another good heel chop, I think, in any second now. 3-2-1, there's a heel chop, it takes it around that guy. Does nice Rubone across it in the end, but just can't get on the end of it there for Pato. But then we do somehow make it 5-1. This guy nearly wipes out my Pato there. I get the ball to Danilo Dias. He takes around that defender and then does a nice back heel goal there. A really nice sublime finish there. In order to do that, guys, by the way, that's one of the tips of the day today as well for you. All you have to do is hold RB and A, or R1 and X on the PS4 or PS3, depending which console you're playing with. That is how to do the back heel, if you press RB and pass, basically. But there's a good goal, good replay for them, for Diaz as well, to get to the goal. But now we make a 6-1 though. Ronaldinho, gorgeous pass again to Pato, and a nice dink over the keeper, and he makes it 6-1 for 0-0, guys, and we are making our way very nicely through Division 7 so far, and I'm feeling very confident about the next game, feeling very confident indeed, especially after a win like this. Now, 6 goals in Division 7 isn't a bad feat at all, and as you can see there though, guys, we've got 2 goals for Kaká, 2 for Pato, 1 for Danilo, and 1 for Danilo Diaz to get the win, and Ronaldinho also got 2 assists there, and we do get a lot of coins in that one actually to spend on the next game. But yeah, we get 6 points now, guys, in this division on 0-0, and we will go on to our next game right now. And just before this game gets underway, guys, we had to buy a quick contract here for 200 coins for Handanovic, my goalkeeper. So yeah, let's go into the next game of 0-0, guys. So now we're ready to go into the third and final game here of 0-0 for you today with my team, with like some Mertens there, Pato, Ronaldinho all starting. But this guy had one of the most ridiculously overpowered teams I've ever played on FIFA. Like, he doesn't look that brilliant. I was kind of more confident looking at that team, but when I played him, wow, this became the most stressful game I've ever played. Eddie Johnson, a striker, is absolutely ridiculously strong. It's like he's on steroids on this game. But then we get the ball to Merchant here, though, guys, and we actually do get the lead here with Pato, and I was feeling even more confident right there at this moment in time. But as you can probably tell in the kind of tone of my voice, things change quickly, and it was just ridiculous. I've never had it when I felt like someone has so many booster cards on their players, even though they haven't. But this guy, he just knew how to play with his team so well. And this team, that team is a very strong team when it came up against it. Even the likes of Dyke, the bronze guy, was godly, but he kept getting corners, and he did get the lead here to make it 2-1. And this is the first time I've been losing in this situation for quite a while, and I was feeling so annoyed at myself. And it got even worse right now as he found an opening in my defense here. My right back was nowhere, and he makes it 3-1 against 0-0, guys, and I smashed my controller on my table. He just kept getting good chances, but then we do actually make it 3-2 here, guys. Somehow didn't concede a penalty there, but then we make it 3-2 with my player that gets the goal there, and I was very happy with myself to get it back in the game. 3 minutes left though, and I missed out on the deadly pass. There was the pass to get back into the game on 0-0, and just everything I tried, it just wasn't happening in this game. It was the most frustrating game of the year for me, this one. I just felt like I could even get the win. I felt like I could get the win in that one, but in the end, he actually got the win there to make it 3-2 to him, and we do get our second loss of the series, which for me is so annoying. I really could have done better in that game, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's 0-0. Leave a like if you have down below, and subscribe for more, and I will see you tomorrow, and our road to Division 1 continues. So who should I buy next, guys? Comment below, subscribe for more 0-0, and if you need coins, check out MattHDGamer, and I can't wait to buy and build some incredible players in Ultimate Team.